talking. That is not who I am. A little too much to drink and these things happen. Let's not make it weird. I didn't leave Senchal with you last night. Oh, well that makes this easier. You mind taking me back to Black Heights? My sister's probably worried, and I'm really in no shape for hiking right now. Sometimes I have little too much to drink when I'm enjoying a night out, and I get picked up by someone who thinks passing out in their lap after rubbing against their legs is so cute. I get it. I'd want to take me home too, but I'm not some stray. Ew, no. Usually I wake up on a pillow in someone's room and have to explain that I'm not going to be their pet. Sometimes I have to claw my way out of a window, but that is preferable to the talk. So, can I go home now?
This one has heard of your bravery. You drove the Colovians from Arenthia.
Why do you bother this one? Juisa has much work to do. Always cleaning, always fixing. This one is the only one in this family who works. No one else even offers. Too busy painting dead beats. By the moons, what has Janessa gotten into this time? Did she steal your drinks? Break something you left sitting on the bar? Claw the eyes out of someone you know? That is a first then. Usually when she stumbles home after a few nights out, there is a trail of destruction that follows. Take some gold for your trouble, and dump her out, Walker. The little troublemaker doesn't deserve your pity.
Oh! Hey! I said carry me home, not toss me.
If not for them, you'd be in a gutter or buried in a pile of potato sacks more likely. What did you do this time?
Don't talk down to me. I mean, you know what I mean. Putting loose ones in your life would do you some good.
Juisa is glad you think so. Thank you for volunteering to take over her chores while she takes the week off.
Kill me.
Herzar feels as though a gloom has been lifted from Black Heights. Bless Canarthi for blowing away the darkened clouds.
Chores? This is almost as bad as the time I woke up in some old lady's junk shop and she tried making me wear these ugly old doll clothes. She did not care for my back talk and tossed me in the basement with a dozen other Khajiit stuffing packages. Can you believe it? I was trapped there for a month before I slipped into a delivery and got shipped out with a pile of musty couch cushions. That old bag was crazy, talking to us like we were her babies. The cream and cookies were good, though. Granny garbage or something. I prefer to forget. I thought I'd wind up stuffed and on her mantle with her other precious darlings. Better that than the ones still in the basement. Half of them were just zombies stuffing parcels day and night. I do not! I'm just too beautiful for my own good. And where do people get off picking me up and dragging me off wherever they want? That's abduction, any way you look at it. That's who you should be frowning at.
This one had never seen a Twilight camper before. She hopes we will not need to see another for a long time.
Oh, Jasad, where are you? I'm sorry, but I can't talk right now. My beloved Jasad should have returned from his travels days ago. With every passing moment, I fear for his safety. No, no, my poor Jasad. This damn stone! I knew that woman was no good. She told Jasad that the stone would bring him luck, show him a path to a brighter future, but it's cursed. Jasad is proof of that. A gift from the Lady of Light, she said. I thought it was a joke, or a swindler trying to take our gold. But she never asked for a thing. Gisad accepted the gift against my wishes. The note you found explains the rest. I'll drop this stone in the deepest lake or river I can find. Put it where it won't hurt anyone else. But here, take this, please. You went out of your way to inform me of my beloved's fate. The moons thank you, Walker, and so do I. If you'll excuse me, I need a few moments with my thoughts.
so much to report, I don't know where to start. A fellow seeker of knowledge. I can tell by the glint in your eye. The Reliquary of Stars is a marvelous find, is it not? Why, it recently came alive, though perhaps awake is the more appropriate word. One of my fellow Mages Guild scholars leads the excavation if you care to learn more. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Lara Nalda or her assistants in quite some time. Suppose it's a bit troubling. Say, would you happen to be headed into the ruins? I have this report to finish, but if you could check on Lara Nalda, it'd set my mind at ease.
I hope to be done here soon.
If you're trying to sneak up on me, you have some competition. These flying books can be maddeningly silent when they want to be. Sometimes in pairs. They slam shut on your ear tips, then flutter off. It seems half the library has tormented us since we tripped the wards. I've been trying to settle things down, but it's slow going without my assistance. Tedrini headed to explore the Flesh Gardens. Once the wards broke, I sent Behilir to fetch him. Neither returned. Mages Guild protocol says I should remain in place until aid arrives. I'm hoping that's you. Do be careful out there. These books are harmless enough, but they aren't the only things flitting about in the dark. Everything was quiet when we arrived, but bones and other refuse littered the halls. With the wards broken, it wouldn't surprise me if more than books are moving about.
Blasted Zarxus. I know I shouldn't have... Oh, another one? Hello? You aren't an illusion, are you? Thank the stars! You have to get me out of here! It seems I set off an ancient trap, but I think I've determined how those strange lights channel their energy, and how to turn it against them. Once trapped, strange creatures covered in eyes and tentacles descended from above. They reinforced the sconces with foul magic from their largest eyes. Those eyes are key. Extract one and use it to refocus the lights. It should break the binding. I don't know. Daedra, I expect? The horrors of Oblivion aren't my specialty. You'll know those floating beasts if you see them. They have many tentacles and seem quite nimble, like netches but covered in eyeballs.
You hold my lock of hair, yet you are not him. Why follow the words of another? Do you bring me a message from him? Is he delayed? Oh no. I hoped we would join together in one last embrace, before triggering our death with my voice. But I whispered his name aloud as I waited. Was that enough to collapse the stones? I should go now.
Fall off. I'm glad the eyeball was worth it. So good when a theory works in practice, you know? I was certain it was a good theory. All part of the scholarly process, my friend. But never mind that. I should thank you for your timely rescue. I'll head back to our camp. I cannot wait to tell Rinaldo what happened here. I spent the first half of my day suspended in an elaborate alien light trap that you disabled with a slimy Daedra eyeball. I'd prefer to avoid any further excitement.
So soon after the other. If it would hold still, I could capture its likeness. Running through the halls, such obstreperous creatures. You seem a fine specimen. I don't think I have one of your kind in my garden. Oh, and it speaks. I just finished attempting some of my finest work between you and me, though you couldn't possibly appreciate the detail. Why? You need to entertain me. There are a variety of chests throughout the gardens. I placed your friend's soul in one of them. See if you find it before my posing retinue tears you to pieces.
Hideous slime! You'll rule the... Ukezi. Why does that name sound familiar? Perhaps... No, I've lost it. Wait, where is La Ronalda? Good. That's good. Then it hasn't been too long. I really should head back, get my bearings. Don't worry about me. I know the way back.
Ah, good. Everyone back in one place. I was beginning to worry. And not a moment too soon. I managed to subdue one of the tomes. It's proven most enlightening. The Reliquary of Stars was created to preserve knowledge. This we already knew. But the book speaks of a deeper level, closed off from the rest of the ruin. I suspected the Heart of Enumera was hidden somewhere in the ruin, and now I know where. If this description is accurate, the entrance lies somewhere in the Hall of Might. But there's something else. Would you come with me? Thank you. Tedrini has behaved quite erratically since his return. This should be far enough. When you went searching for my assistance, did you see anyone else? Anyone intelligent, I mean. Spectres don't count. Damn. That's what I was afraid of. The book mentions her specifically, some sort of caretaker. Her specialty was... well, there's no easy way around it. She controlled the minds of others. It seems even the Aeliads feared her. Maybe. Tedrini hasn't been the same since he returned. He's normally so enthusiastic about his studies, but he's withdrawn into himself. It's downright unsettling watching him suffer like this. I'd like to run some simple tests for signs of Daedric influence. While I do so, would you bring Behilir with you to search the Hall of Might? I suspect the Heart of Enumera lays within its walls. Wonderful. If this tome is correct, there's a passageway hidden in the library. I'm sure you and Behilir will find it.
I heard my name. What do you need?
Behilir, our friend needs your help in the Hall of Might.
The Hall of Might? So you think we found it? Oh, exhilarating! Lead away, my friend. The Hall of Might, then? I've been looking forward to plumbing its depths. always so dangerous. You could work there. This looks promising. Let's start searching. Must be around here somewhere. It has to be here. It must be here. Agriculture, alchemy, anthropology. Oh, Atronox. Have to come back for that one. Over here! There's a draft coming from this bookcase! Of a numeral. I never thought I'd hold it.
In my own two hands. Well, puppet hands count as my hands. The power. It's exquisite. And I have you to thank. And now, I really must take this Bay puppet for a stroll. Let's see how fast it can run.
What happened? Why did Behelia sound so strange? Behelia suggested Tadrini was under her control. A ruse, and one I should have seen. But if Ukezi has the heart of an Umaril, she can use it to restore her spirit to her body. We have to get it back. Through the door. We've never been able to open it, and I don't know where it leads. Quickly, after her. I'll attempt to restore the wards here, should you fail. We can't allow a Daedra to wreak havoc with the heart of an Umaril.
And with one final shift. Yes, it's working. I can feel it. Where is that ugly thing? It should be here! You? Huh? What's happening? You think me defeated so easily? No, not again.
thought you'd make it out alive. Ukezi must have been formidable alone. With the heart of a Numeril in her hands, I can hardly imagine. You do have it, don't you? Wonderful! When all the flying books fell, I knew it had left the ruins. I'll return it to the Elden Root Mages Guild, per our agreement with the king. We won't need to worry about Daedra finding it there. Suppose I'll write a paper about it. This hunk of crystal will occupy the next 5 years of my life. It's a bit sad when I say it out loud.
Let's hope my father isn't too busy to see his daughter.
My hands are tied. We don't have the resources to investigate your daughter's disappearance.
This one understands. Thank you for your time, General.
Pardon the interruption. Do you have a moment, Father?
A moment? Yes, but only that. Here for another ship? Last I heard, the Perfect Pounce was still in condition enough to sail. Or perhaps you find her crew lacking. The Order of the New Moon. Yes, I know of them. They've been recruiting in Senshore for some time, preying on skooma addicts and vagrants. A repugnant practice. You believe this order is a dragon cult? As if dragons weren't troublesome enough. As you heard, the Shield's resources are stretched thin. Senshal is one disaster away from a full-blown riot, and I need my soldiers on the streets. I can't spare any to deal with this matter. You want to investigate? By all means. Buzinda, the Khajiit who was just in my office, believes the Order of the New Moon recruited her daughter, Lahini. Find Lahini, and you should find the cult. Speak to Buzinda and see what she can tell you. I'd consider it a personal favor if you find Lahini and return her to her family. I wish I had the resources to do more. Not a specific event, but a simmering pot eventually boils over. As long as refugees continue to pour into Senshal, turmoil will continue to brew. It doesn't help that my city envoy has abandoned me. My daughter, Aelia. She has a good head for diplomacy. Her understanding of both Imperial and Khajiiti culture has been a great help to my legion over the years. Then you showed up, and she deserted me. And I respect her right to do so. She chose to fight this dragon invasion directly, and I'm proud of her. But that doesn't mean I'm not worried, or that I regret losing one of the few resources I still had. Kaza, 29, silver hair, green eyes, scar under right eye. Missing 31 days. Abazita, 43, orange hair, yellow eyes, wears flower pendant necklace. Missing 14 days. Lahini, 21. The list goes on and on. 32 by last count, and those are just the ones that have been reported. A lot of them have left the city, what with the dragons and all. The rest? I don't have the resources to conduct investigations and defend Senshal. Indeed. Perhaps I'm a fool to keep turning you away like this. The more I hear about the forces we're up against, the more I realize that this threat extends far beyond our city walls. Yet my duty must first be to Senshal, no matter the cost.
Poor Buzinda. I can't imagine how upset she must be right now. If we do infiltrate the cult, we should find Lahini and convince her to leave. Or force her to, if she won't listen to reason. Please, Buzinda would like to be left to her grief. If you'll excuse her. You have? Oh, thank you, thank you! You'll need details, yes? Lahini has black fur and blue eyes. A skinny thing, so frail. She was very sickly as a Jakajit and never quite recovered. Lahini spoke of them. She said, I am but a burden to you. With them, I can be useful. Buzinda begged her not to go, but Lahini left the very next morning. Kazan me no more. He is a ruffian, but Lahini loves him. She would have at least told him goodbye. But he refuses to speak to Buzinda. All he does is sit in a tavern, drinking his days away. If you find Lahini, please convince her to come home. We're all worried about her.
I don't like the sound of any of this. The more the dragons destroy, the more desperate people become. And then the cult swoops in, promising protection and purpose. It's a never-ending cycle. You're right. I just hate seeing Senchal suffer like this. Kazan seems like our best lead so far. Uzinda said that he likes to drink at the tavern, right? We should head there next.
What is it? Do not test me.
Ferrari likes it here in Senchal. The inn serves good food, and many interesting people stop by. They say when the royal family was here, it was very elegant. Elegant may be pretty, but Ferrari prefers a Senchal that is rough around the edges.
What then became of me, I cannot say.
With dragons flying about, it's a wonder anyone is traveling these days. I'm happy to see a traveler with coin. You have coin, right?
ravages of life, cruel life, with its suffering and injustice, as death surrounds us. But can we thrive when all hope has fled before us? All that's left is grief and shallow graves. The much of
Alia, Walker, come join us. We were just about to order another round.
I should have known we'd find him here.
Next time you head to Black Heights, don't take Zaji. Whenever he sees his mother, he whines about it for days. Luckily, drinks put him in a better mood. Let's just hope it lasts.
Walker, tell Alia to relax a little, yes? This one completed his last mission perfectly. He deserves a pint or two. Zaji heard about Yagrandu's death. Tough break, yes? Supply run. Sai sent us to Senchal for food, bedding, you know the deal. So Zaji thought, what does a dragon guard really need? Some libations? And what sort of fool purchases a barrel without first tasting a pint? Right then. Sure. Zaji just needs a quick nap. 3 or 4 hours and he'll be ready for action. Of course! Takes a few barrels to get Casca tipsy, on account of her being very large, you understand. Zaji will heroically get these supplies back to the sanctum after one more round.
Next time you head to Black...
Hey, Walker! You see my drink? Oh, wait.
Did we set sail? If not, this one might need to slow down.
He'll steal 1,000 jewels. He'll even play the fool. Say you love him. Say you love him. Hey, Walker, can't you see I'm busy? That mangy harlot? Never heard of her. Look, I'm not in the mood to talk about Lahini, so why don't you shove off? Fine. She may have broken my heart, but I don't want her to get hurt. Lahini came here with some muskars in dark robes. She begged me to join something called the Order of the New Moon. I turned her down, and they both walked out. Me and my chums tried to follow, but we lost them in the dark. And I'll admit, I was a bit drunk. Hard to track someone with a few pints in your gut. Ranza, though, he handles his drinks well. He might know where they went. Ranza! You followed that black-robed Zish to a house, didn't you?
Of course. Followed him right to the harbor.
Lies! You can't even follow your own 2 feet.
Cantu. Here, Ranza will show you. Look. I'll just draw you a quick map. And there we go. Perfect.
That's terrible.
Need some help, Walker? I'll join you on this hunt. You're on a hunt, yes? I'll join you. You lead the way. I won't waste my time trying to decipher that mess of a map.
Soldiers come from foreign shores to join us in our taking stride by the warrior's side, and prepare for battle.
How about a coin or two?
You helped the clan mother retake Orentia. Bright moons, and well done. Hear about the new moon business? Shernama's in the attic.
Their trail ends here. Walker, you up there?
Not so loud, Casca. What if the recruiter is still here?
Don't worry, little one. I'll protect you from the big, bad cultist. Find anything? I know the place. You reach it through the Outlaws' refuge beneath the city, but they don't let just anyone into the Black Kirgo. If you want to find this recruiter, you'll need my help. It's a fighting ring. I was the reigning champion for 6 years running. I can get you inside, no problem. Go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Then let's get going.
Not you, little one. The Black Kirgo is no place for the General's daughter.
Oh, right. I'll head back to the Sanctum with Saji.
Spare coin.